Good day, everybody.
Good day.
Good day, Your Honor.
Looks like we have case number 0105, Darius Watson versus Brookline Industries, Gregory Brooks.
That's me, Your Honor.
Okay. So tell me, it looks like we have a case here where some wages or overtime was not was not given. So let's start with you. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. So I've been with the company for a little over a year now. You know, I clock in early, I leave late, I stay on the weekends if I have to. And whenever we're given overtime, he tells us that, we have to still clock out at 5 p.m. However, for the overtime, it'll be a written deal, like we'll be compensated later, and that, it will be given to us later on. But it's been weeks now, sometimes even months, where we still don't get our compensation, and everyone's been complaining about it. I'm not the only one. Right now, I'm just the only one who's standing up about it. And every time I bring it to his attention, he kind of just brushes it off and tells me to go back to work. And as of now, here we are.
Okay, let's hear from the defendant. Go ahead, Mr. Brooks. He's saying he's not being compensated for his overtime. He's asking for it, and there's no answer, or what's going on?
Well, he said what, for weeks, months sometimes, that he's not getting paid for his overtime work? Well, that tells me he's not that bright, first of all, because if that happened to me after the first week, I wouldn't be doing any more overtime. So you got someone that's not so bright working for you,
Wow.
right? And he's working all these hours overtime. First of all, I got proof that I paid him. And second of all, if I was a shyster, I wouldn't pay an idiot like that.
So he's calling his employees idiots. And that's another thing too.
Well, it's freedom of speech. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
Mr. Brooks, maybe you don't know, this is a courtroom. And in this courtroom, it's not what we do. So we're going to stick to the topic here. And we're not going to call anybody any names and idiots and all of those things. That's not what we do in the courtroom.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you only get one time to tell me you're sorry, because we don't do sorries. Just don't do it again.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Okay. So now, what we're going to do here is find out. He has, from what I understand, he has documents that he has emailed to the courtroom where he worked overtime. I need documents from you, checks, statements, where you paid him.
Well, I happen to have them right here. Maybe you could have your puppet come over and get them for me.
Mr. Brooks, no, he's not coming over there. You know why? Because you don't get to do that. I do.
Well, you want me to make it into an airplane and fly it over to you then, Your Honor?
No, what I can do is probably have you escorted out of the courtroom.
I learned this
that's
in
what you
elementary school, which you probably didn't even go to.
See, this is what I got to deal with. And this is why we're here.
I see his
Here, Your
character.
Honor.
I see his...
My evidence.
Mind you, he's the owner of the company.
Bailiff,
Ma'am?
I need you to go speak to him.
Oh, hey, how's it going, bailiff?
Sir? You run things on your side. She run things in here. Won't do that no more. You cool?
Yo, bro, we cool?
Gotcha, bro.
Right, dog. See that? Your Honor, go ahead.
No, it's not cool. Mr. Brooks, you provided no evidence. Are your employees on salary? Are they hourly?
They are hourly, which hence the term clocking in and clocking out.
And they get paid by the hour, correct?
Yes, they do, as he explained to you, Your Honor.
So that means when he works from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, those are all hours, correct?
When clocked in and clocked out, they are hours that were clocked in and clocked out. Anything after
but
that?
somehow His physical body is there till 9 p.m., 10 p.m., but his clock out sheet says 5.
My physical body is in this courtroom, but my clock out sheet is not really here either. So
You don't work for me. And I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I want to know why the plaintiff is here asking to be paid for his overtime, paid for the wages that he did not receive. Why is he here? Why did he provide evidence for me that suggests that he worked these hours, documentation that he worked these hours, but you didn't pay him?
okay, first I paid him, obviously, because I tried to show you the evidence that I had. Second of all, the reason why he's here is that's what you keep asking me, why is he here? He's here suing me because he was terminated for not being supposedly paid for the hours he worked. But that's not really why he was terminated. He brought that to our attention, and then one of my other employees, a CEO of the company, one of the CEOs, was at the swap shop, right? And they saw Mr. Watson all thugged out with his do-rag and all his goods that he was selling at the swap shop with our Brookline Industries names on those products. So him and his boys were in the warehouse stealing our products and selling them on the weekends at the swap shop when he claims he was working for the company. Yeah, he was working for the company selling our products at the swap shop.
Mr. Watson, what is he referring to?
Your Honor, that is not true. The parts that I was selling was for my car that I was trying to get rid of, which is why I was asking for overtime.
I need you
in
to
the first
speak up,
place.
Mr. Watson.
What he's saying is not true. The parts that I was selling was from the car that I was trying to get rid of, which is why I was working overtime so I can get another car. What he's
So
referring
you were trying to get some extra income
yes,
because of the lack of payment that you were getting here. So you were trying to make some extra income. Is that what
Correct.
I'm hearing?
yes.
Okay.
And him describing my thugged out attire, that is how I'm comfortable outside of work. I have a do-rag because, as you see, I have waves and I have to keep them maintained. So me doing the stuff that I have to do outside of work has nothing to do with him. That's for me, taking care of myself.
So I asked you, Mr. Brooks, wherever he was, swap meet, shop, wherever he was it during Brookline Industries time?
Well, supposedly, Your
That's
Honor.
a yes or no question.
No, it's not a yes or no.
Oh, it's a yes or no question. I get to tell you it's a yes or no question. I ask you, was it on Brookline Industries time? Was he clocked in or clocked out at the time?
Well, Your Honor.
That's a yes or no question. Did he dress outside of your time?
I'm not,
thugged
answering
out,
that.
as
I'm
you
not
call it.
answering that question because it's not a yes or no question. You're trying to entrap me.
Okay. Did he dress thugged out, as you say, in your opinion, on Brookline Industries time? That's a yes or no question. Yes or no?
Yes.
He was working for you?
Yes, he was. Because as per him, what he just told you before, he worked for me overtime and weekends. So obviously it was a weekend and he was working for me.
Oh, we don't do obviously in court. We don't do obviously in court.
You know what? We're
Mr.
getting nowhere.
Mr.
I'm ready to wrap this up so you can get on with it, okay?
Wow.
Mr. Watson, I see
And what's this guy staring at me for all the time?
I see what you were dealing with.
Yeah. Mind you, like I said, I'm not the only one who feels this way. It's been an ongoing situation for a long time now. So I'm just trying to, get rid of this situation now.
Your Honor, he even signed a document right here. I don't even know what this chicken scratch is, but Darius Watson
Darius.
and whatever. And then Gregory Brooks, as you can see, I signed it. But you want to bring this up to her too? Oh, he's doing that again? Another
Again.
airplane for you, ma'am?
Again, you do not get to do that.
Okay, so this is a termination letter
I
saying he
think
was
I have
selling our
actually
products at the swap shop, okay?
Heard enough with this rude and disrespectful behavior.
Blah, blah, blah.
And my job is to decide whether you should be awarded in these damages, and I have done so. Looking at the evidence that you provided and what you sent to the court, it clearly states that you have texts, emails, time cards, and your testimony suggests that you bought in the evidence. For you can't tell an employee to stay late and not pay them and pretend it never happened. That's not what we do here.
Well, if you got a sucker that does it after the first week, then keep doing it, right? You got this guy, he probably stays after and doesn't do nothing.
I don't know, Mr. Baylor.
Ma'am?
Can I have you clock out in the next half hour? But I need you to stay until about 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock. And
No, ma'am.
I promise to pay you, but we just need to have you clock out a little early. How does that work?
Sounds like I'm paying you no attention, ma'am.
You do that for your government? Government official asks you to work a little later and asks you to clock
I
out.
get
You're not going to
paid.
do it for your country?
I get paid.
No, the government official, as you call it, would not ask him to clock out early and promise to pay him. That's not professional.
I think there's a government
So
shutdown
now-
that sort of is
He
aiming
worked.
toward that situation right now, isn't there?
But
Your
you're not
Honor.
the government. Okay.
You know, this is going nowhere. Wrap it up, please. I have things to do. I'm getting a call right now, actually. Yeah, I'm wasting time over here. I got Judge, whatever her name is. This other guy's looking at me,
See,
and I
this-
got the
this-
idiot
this why I
that
go
works
to
for us here,
every day.
too.
I understand the
She's
disrespect.
trying to sue me. Yeah, she's looking at me now. I think I got to get going. She got her puppet that wants to arrest me over here.
I'm going to hold him in contempt of
All right.
court.
I'll see you
Ma'am?
back at the office.
Again, he can't tell you to stay late and pretend it just never happened. I'm not
Right.
going to, even to address him. This young man didn't ask for charity. He asked for fair pay, and he worked, and he deserved to be paid. And you did not honor that. You failed that duty. So the court is going to rule in the favor of the plaintiff. I am going to order back pay for all documented overtime hours, damages, and attorney fees.
That's ridiculous, Your Honor.
Mr. Watson, thank you. Your integrity brought you here today.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Don't ever let anyone make you feel small for standing up for yourself.
Absolutely.
Hard work is the backbone of this nation.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr.
Better
Brooks,
watch
when a
yourself,
man gives
punk.
you his time,
Whoa.
you pay him for it.
He just threatened me, by the way. He said I better watch myself.
I said, you better watch yourself, punk. That's what I said, Your Honor.
And he
verdict
knows where I
is-
live too. So let's keep that in mind.
We're going to have him investigated. We're going to hold him in contempt of court. He's threatening, and we all heard the threat. So, Mr. Bailiff,
It's
I'm going
not
to
a
ask
threat,
you
it's a
I'm going
promise.
to ask you to escort him
promise you I'm
out
gonna get
of
paid.
this courtroom,
You're going to get paid, but
and he
you're going to
needs
lose it
to
real quick.
comply.
Sir,
What?
you can
What's
go
up?
these,
Huh?
or you can go with these. How you
You
want to
can-
do it?
Don't be looking at me like that.
Get the step.
None of you.
Get the stepping.
Step in. Get the step in. Yeah.
Sir, we're going to review the documented
You ain't heard the end of me, Your Honor.
hours. Is that a threat?
Yes.
The verdict is for the plaintiff. We're going to review your documents, and you will be compensated for all of the hours. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Well, I'm very happy about the decision that was made today. Shout out to everyone at Brookline Industries who's still working under that guy. I'm definitely going to be financially smart about my decision after the court, and I'm grateful for the judge, and I'm very appreciative of everything that's happened today.
Well, I'm definitely not happy with the judge's decision. I should not have to pay a dummy like that any extra overtime. If he didn't learn in the first week that he wasn't getting paid for working overtime, then why would he come back for a whole year? I mean, come on. Are you that stupid? Well, obviously he is. But anyway, whatever. I'm not happy. I'm moving on. I'll pay him the money and I'll get another dummy to work for me.
And that's a wrap on today's docket here at Southern Justice. Overtime unpaid, a courtroom airplane delivery attempt, and a defendant who called his own witness a dummy. This one had it all. Mr. Watson walks away with the back pay he earned and his integrity intact. Mr. Brooks walks away with a contempt charge, a bruised ego, and apparently one fewer employee. Let this be a lesson, y'all. If you clock somebody in, you better clock them a check too. If you enjoyed today's case, smash that subscribe button, drop a comment telling us who you'd rather work for, and join us next time on Southern Justice. Where the paperwork's messy, the tempers are hotter than a parking lot in July, and justice always finds its way to the gavel. Take care of each other out there. We'll see you in court.